Hello?
Hey, what's up?
I need your help. Can you come here?
I can't. I'm buying clothes.
Alright, well hurry up and get over here.
I can't find them.
What do you mean you can't find them?
I can't find them. There's only soup.
What do you mean there's only soup?
It means there's only soup.
Well then get out of the soup aisle!
Alright, you don't have to shout at me. There's more soup.
What do you mean there's more soup?
It's just more soup.
Go into the next aisle!
There's still soup.
Where are you right now?
I'm at soup.
What do you mean you're at soup?
I mean I'm at soup.
What store are you in?
I'm at the soup store.
Why are you buying clothes at the soup store?
Fuck you! To my comrade Archibald, is it better for one to be born an anti-meta player, or to become one through sheer effort? Archibald, I have found myself in the unfortunate circumstance of being burrowed betwixt two evils like a middle seat of an economy-class flight. Due to the strange polarizing nature of this drive fast and don't touch grass meta, I am forced to make a decision. Do I plant myself like an oak tree in the far reaches of the map, holding hands and singing Kumbaya with the Pulse and Scout rifle laners? Or do I swallow my extremely understandable amount of pride and plunge headlong into the frenzy of unwashed shotgun apes? And then I asked myself, wait a minute, I am Reginald Cornwall von Skyburner. I am the epitome of genius and deception. I got Ace of Spades to two-tap. I got Skyburner's Oath to instantly cause an ignition. I made Fighting Lion into a threat months before the rest of the Crucible lowlives figured it out for themselves. Why would I need to pick either side when I can pick both sides? So today I bring to you the best of both sides of the meta spectrum of stupidity. A pulse rifle for laning harder than a bowling ball, and a subclass and shotgun combo so good at knocking down defenses like a bowling ball. This is really the best analogy you could come up with?
Yeah, I know. It wasn't terrific.
Honestly, it's so hard to find good help these days. Anyway, the build I bring before you today proposes a philosophical question. A question so audacious and grandiose, even the brightest philosophical minds of the modern era still struggle with it. A question that if one could somehow ascertain the answer to it, we would suddenly propel ourselves into the next stage of human evolution. A question that would utterly destroy treaties of desertions, that loiter the minds of lesser men. A question that truly would operate at the basis of the manifesto of truth, had we only the tools to obtain it. Ah yes, let us dwell on what the question could possibly be for a time. Hey! Did you just skip ahead? Yes, you did. I saw you. You just skipped ahead past my heartfelt and thought-provoking speech. Go back right now and watch it. Go on. I'm not saying anything else until you do. You missed some key information that will make you smarter and more handsome than before you started watching this video. Indeed, that speech was truly one of my best. A sort of manifesto of intellect that even the average Stanleys of the world would benefit from even tasting even a treatise of. If one could digest the full fountain of that Pyron spring, they would be able to obtain a newfound understanding of Crucible. Life, even. Ah, but it's such a shame you felt my silver tongue was not for. So yes, now I will just shut up and let you rewind the video and listen to my groundbreaking and thought-provoking speech from the beginning. You didn't even rewind, did you? Well, fine. The question I was going to ask was... Oh, for traveler's sake! An ad right in the middle of my... You know what? Fine. It's clear I'm not wanted here. I will just go have drinks with Ido and Drifter. I bet they want to hear my question.
Is he gone? Well, damn. There's still a good 5 minutes left. I guess I will talk to you about how to piss him off more when he comes back. So picture this. You're walking through the Crucible. You're all alone, and you're out of special ammo. And there, you see him.
Shia LaBeouf.
What the? I thought I locked the door! Get out of the parlor, you snake-skinned charlatan! Anyway. A shotgun monkey, barreling down at you like you are at the door of Noah's Ark. And oh, brother, it's starting to rain. So what do? You do what any self-respecting anti-Juggernaut Shield player would do. You become Bird and equip the Devil's Ruin. This angsty sidearm has stayed so under the radar it has gone subterranean. Whenever the wielder holds down its trigger for a full second, the Devil's Ruin fires out a beam of high energy, which deals 26 damage per tick at a rate of fire of a triple damage boosted trace rifle. But this fact in isolation would neglect the true adaptability and power of this weapon. For you see, the Devil's Ruin is an adaptive frame sidearm, which grants it one of the fastest times to kill, even without its gunpowder-flavored hyperbeam. But we would need more than just an excuse to run this sidearm for it to be worthy enough of crossing my mind. Behold, the bird. Well, a phoenix if we are being a romantic about it, but yes, it's a bird. It is a well-known fact that damage resistance was nerfed across the board to reduce the spam of Omnioculus and Whisper of Chains. But everyone seems to have forgotten this year one exotic uses its own custom values for damage resistance. When airborne and aiming down sights, you will gain a mild damage resistance, and you will be held in place, allowing you more time to ready and fire your skull-boring beam. And because of how fast this weapon spits out damage, like Activision spits out new and even more disappointing Call of Duty sequels, you will tear right through Juggernaut Titan shields with plenty of ammo to spare. Critical to this build is its special weapon, the Eye of Soul with a snapshot roll. Its swift and lethal dispensing of high-impact rifle rounds excellently rounds out the range requirements of your Phoenix. Yet we lack an ability to throw fists with larger enemy groups, so if you find yourself in a mosh pit of low-life commoners, throw down a healing grenade amped up by the aspect of Touch of Flame. Augment with the following fragments: Empyrean, Solace, Benevolence, and Torches for refresh, duration, recharge, and radiance respectively for your buffs. For your second aspect, try the Icarus Dash. I have recently found a genius solution to perfectly Icarus skate every single time with just one button press. Simply bind your Warlock's dash to a long press of your jump button, and then every time you press and hold your jump, the timing of the input will perfectly allow for the perfect dash and skate. What is important to the success of this build is understanding that while your sidearm is effective at close range, it is not beneficial to constantly heavy-hand the thing with a beam of death. Make sure you are constantly assessing and adapting to what your enemies are throwing at you. You can use your aerial spacing to float back and away after a quick Icarus dash to give yourself the time needed to wind and fire your death beam. Remember, you can try feathering the aim down sight button while airborne to grant yourself damage resistance every time you need it. That's right. As long as you are still in the air while you're aiming down sights, you receive 15% damage resistance from all sources. This 15% boost in durability can be enough to survive the standard double melee from all classes. Oh, right. You're probably wondering what those letters and numbers are. Replace those for the letters at the end of this video's URL, and you will find Reginald's question he so desperately wanted to tell you. Make sure you are subscribed, or else I will find you, and I will delete your god rolls.
I know where you sleep.
Archibald Multi-Tool the 7th.
Oh!